What's up, suckers?
It's Thursday.
That's one of my favorite intros.
Hope you enjoyed.
Almost as good as the last Castlevania episode.
Oh, the song?
So we're in the space. We're in a ship right now. We're in a pirate ship.
We're in a wrecked ship.
Holy shit!
Yes, we're in a pirate ship.
I said ship, by the way.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm gonna ignore all kind of the side questing if you guys don't mind.
Whatever you want to do, bro.
I don't mind. So we're currently in the sunken ship?
Yes.
Oh, it's a sunken ship?
Oh, okay, yeah. So we're supposed to type in the code. That's what these 6 doors are for.
Let's do that.
But I know the code, so we can just go straight to the end.
Let's do that code.
I also want to point out...
I love the guy who's giving a back massage to the sarcophagus.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, brother.
Hey, brother.
Hold on. I just got the Hurley Glove, my favorite weapon in the game. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Oh, throw the Mario?
Throw the Mario. That was like one of the first timed hits I've missed this whole series.
What is that thing called?
Which?
The grave massager?
Oh, I don't know. We'll find him. We'll find him soon.
Tour.
Lizard, you're good company.
It's called Reacher.
Reacher?
It's called Reacher.
Jack
yeah.
Reacher?
Jack Reacher.
Lucky.
In Japanese, his name is Gurebi, but there's no translation. I don't speak Japanese, so if you can parse out my butchered Japanese pronunciation.
What does it say about him?
He's just like a
BAM.
he's just like a large skeleton behind a tombstone.
But he's just like rubbing it.
I think he's supposed to be like, I think it's like his grave.
Oh. Still really doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. Maybe it's the grave of like one of the dead sailors.
Maybe.
Something like that. What do you think about that? How's that grab you?
I'm down for that.
Of course, that's just a theory. Again.
No, not this show. That's not the show.
Is this
theory?
Is this right?
That's all. I mean, is this show also? Hey, I'm Grump.
I'm not that grumpy.
That's with Matt Pat, right? Game theory?
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that Greg was totally trolling that question, but just like
Just sticking
the
to
genuine look in his
He's
face.
just gotta. Right? It's Matt Pat.
It's Matt Pat.
Matt Pat.
Gaijin Pat.
Gaijin.
Matt Goomba.
Matagumba.
Matt.
Oh crap! I forgot the password.
Patagonia.
Oh, that's what I'm.
Yeah,
That's
forget.
you
Is it
goofer.
seashell, octopus. It's
Microscope.
6 letters. List 6 letters.
It's octopus, clearly.
If I could, then I would. It's pearls.
Thank you.
Pearls. Octopearls.
If I could.
And I would.
Hey, at least I'm not singing Speed Demon, right?
Wherever you will, demon.
Pearls.
Dun.
Oh my lord!
Ooh,
This is
he's
probably
beckoning you.
This is the hardest boss we have to
come
do so
along.
far.
He's a big blooper. He's a big blooper. His name is
Super.
King Calamari. Calamari.
It's a very appropriate name.
Calamari being
Squid.
yeah, squid. It's the fried edible squid rings.
Well, I guess you could eat non-fried.
Yeah, true.
That's when it's trying to crawl back.
So interesting thing about King Calamari is once we meet his tentacles, we'll see his full body, and he is inside of a pot, which we will see soon. That is actually behavior that's much more common to an octopus than it is a squid.
Interesting.
Right? And so maybe after all this time, it's supposed to be that bloopers are octopuses instead of squid. Maybe we've been wrong.
Well, octopus. Wait, do they do ink?
Octopuses and squid both
Yeah,
have
they
ink.
both do that.
Yeah, they both have ink. Yeah, but you know, octopus are able to like They're like a lot smarter than squid. And,
right. Yeah. They can like open jars.
Yeah, they can put their body through anything that their beak can get through.
Yeah.
And so, you know, a lot of times they live in stuff like a pot or something like that.
Yeah.
But that's
they're potheads.
Yeah, they're potheads.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, they're potheads. But yeah, squid are not like nearly as smart as octopi. Octopuses.
Now
the squid just kind of go. Right?
Yeah, they just kind of like
they just kind of swim.
They kind of just like jam around. Yeah.
this is supposed to be Davy Jones' ship as well.
Davy Jones.
Davy Jones being the lead singer from the Monkees.
That's true. There was a man named Davy Jones.
Davy Jones.
His mom invented whiteout. Was that Davy Jones or was that what's his name? The other guy.
I thought his parents were dancers.
What's the other guy from the Monkees?
Peter Tork?
No, the other one.
Mike Nesmith?
Nope, the one more.
Oh, poop.
Man, we know who we're talking about, though, right? What's his name? Oh my god, this is on the tip of my tongue.
Prepare for Super Flame on King Calamari.
Mickey Dolenz.
Oh, Mickey Dolenz.
Mickey Dolenz, I think, is the one whose mom... Mickey Dolenz' mom is the one, who I think, who invented
Look it up.
whiteout.
Let's check it out.
Let's see. Mickey Dolenz' mom.
Mickey Dolenz, whiteout.
Yeah, Mickey Dolenz' mother, whiteout. But look at this. This is so freaky, man. I've always been so scared of octopuses. Octopi. Squid. Squid, not so much. Squid are actually, like, freaky because they can just, like, swim past you and bite you like a bunch of them can.
Well, did you ever read or watch 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
The movie?
Yeah.
With, like, the classic movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The classic Disney one?
Yeah. That scene is...
That squid is horrifying. They just come up and suddenly... And, like, the way it attacks, it's, like, so fast, it's just like... Burp.
Oh, it was Mike Nesmith's mom.
Oh, okay, Mike Nesmith.
Yeah, Betty Nesmith.
I was in an antique store, and I'm gonna be a douche and be like, if anybody ever finds it and has disposable income,
Get it.
the name of the submarine is the Nautilus.
Yeah.
And there was like a limited edition run of like really detailed like little sculpture of the Nautilus, and I found one in an antique store for like, it was like $150, and I'm like, that's all my childhood right there. I loved Jules Verne.
That's awesome. So wait,
I love that book.
So you killed him and his tentacles are still alive?
Apparently so.
That's freaky. That's freaky.
That's the way it works. Yeah.
That's what I was just talking about the other day.
That's right. That was a different day.
Yeah, about dead octopuses trying to climb.
Isn't it octopi?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how much I get corrected.
We'll
it might be a thing where, like, dead it's one thing, alive it's another. I don't know. The tentacles try and crawl back out of your throat, and they can choke you to death if you're not careful. So
now, in some, like, they do, like, live baby octopus.
Mm-hmm.
People eat those.
yeah,
And, like, it swims around in your stomach.
it's freaky deaky.
That's frightening.
It's freaky deaky to me
Horrifying.
because
I'd never want to do that.
because octopi are real smart. They're like real smart. I don't know how
Those bitches
ethical
will
it is.
crawl back up your mouth.
I don't know how ethical it is.
It knows what is happening.
Yeah, I don't know how ethical it is to eat them. Literally, like, they can, if you put your hand in the tank with them and they touch you, they can recognize you.
What?
Yeah. You know, you always hear those weird stories about octopi, like, getting out of their cages.
Yeah.
And, like, eating another fish in the aquarium and then going back in their cage and closing the door.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You know what other animals are, like, super smart?
Crows?
Crows.
I knew you were going to say
are
crows.
insane.
Yeah.
I watched a documentary where
You want to call it, guys?
There's
or?
like, well, it's not even 10 minutes.
Yeah,
all right.
well,
Well,
yeah.
I don't know. I've been in the zone of killing.
You didn't want to hear my crow story?
No, go continue the story.
Dick. So it was like a glass tube, it was like maybe 6 inches tall with like a nut or something in the bottom with it was a little basket
Why did
with
this
food.
exist?
in it. No, it was an experiment.
Oh, I was like, where were they?
So they put a crow in there, and there's just a piece of wire, a straight piece of wire next to it. So the bird for a while like tries to shove its head in there to try and grab the little basket, and then after a while it grabs the wire and like tips the wire in there to try and get it, and then it bends the wire into a hook, hooks out the basket and gets the food out and then eats the food. Isn't that insane?
So they're using tools.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, with their beaks.
So what's the status here with this Mario?
I never really realized what. I never learned what it was. It's like a mirror, that, but not really.
I mean, like, is there
Kind of
any...
it's never explained.
Is it a puzzle?
No. You just run right by it and be done.
It's just like a ghost thing?
That's it.
It's just
Yeah,
kind of
it's
like
just
a haunted...
an interesting room.
Haunted ship.
Okay. In one of these two boxes, there is a boss fight, which I don't know if I'm able to do.
Let's do it.
We'll save it, and then we'll see. And then if we die, we'll die.
Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty tough fight. Monsters in a box are always the worst.
Yeah, they always are like, you got greedy, dog. Die.
You did what we trained you to do throughout this whole game.
Yeah, you
now
felt...
you're screwed.
Mario's dead, like that's the thing.
So, apparently he's a...
But he can... Wait, so he throws Mario's lifeless corpse?
Yeah.
Anyways.
So apparently it's a piranha plant inside of a treasure chest.
Little red Goombas.
But his name is Hydon, and maybe it's Hyden or Hyde.
Hidden?
Hyden, yeah, Hidon. And there's also a boss in Final Fantasy VI named Hidden Hydon, which is this boss here.
Flamestone. Oh crap.
Oh yeah.
Final Fantasy VI, who also is a pun on Hidden, right?
Yeah.
What's the story with it?
Does it say where it's from in that particular part?
What part of the game it's from?
Yeah.
It's hunted by Strago and Gung Ho in their youth, and it's in Advance. I think it's in Final Fantasy VI Advance.
The chances are it's a secret boss or added boss.
Yeah, it uses lore.
Yeah, that sounds like a boss. I'm just gonna die to this boss because I don't think I can actually do it.
Final Fantasy VI is coming out for iOS really soon.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a nice remake, but then again, like, how much can you think from a phone?
I mean, literally,
it's gonna be good.
All the games that are on there, all the Final Fantasies, Chrono Triggers, everything that's on there,
they're pretty great.
It's great. Like Final Fantasy II is very nice on there. I hate those games. Final Fantasy II is... I don't hate them. They're great and they should be respected, but like Final Fantasy 1 and Final Fantasy 2 do not hold up the way that the rest of the games do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the character design in the manuals, because I got the advanced version.
Of 3? Or of 6?
It was like 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, like that collection?
Yeah. And like looking through the manual, like all the people, like they don't have like that square style.
Yeah, they're not designed by the guy who designed like everything. Yeah.
It's like Dungeons and Dragons kind of.
Yeah.
Interesting stuff.
I'm sure that's like the American release.
American.
Like, I know that like in Japan and stuff, like those characters are still revered. I mean, like, you know, you play a game like what's that game for PSP? There's 2 of them. They have really confusing names.
What?
They're like Dissidia.
Oh.
They're like Final Fantasy like combat games, and like even characters like Furion and stuff are getting like recognition in that game. So I'm sure somebody out there likes them. Oh, pirates! They're like sharks. They're like street shark pirates.
Yeah, they're street sharks.
Johnny's property.
Jossum.
We ain't letting you through. Got it?
Tar-tar. Jonathan Jones is his name, not Davy Jones.
That was wrong.
John Jones. Johnny Jones. Oh, God.
It's painful.
In every language, he's called Jonathan Jones. But these sharks are called bandana reds, which are also called bandana reds in Japan. And they can do skewer, and they're weak against fire and thunder, Gerard. So if that helps you.
Davy, and Jonathan.
Bros.
Trying to think of where they would have gotten that.
Bowser's on a roll right now.
John and Dave? I have no idea. Bowser is the best guy in this game.
Davy Jones was the lead of the Monkees, and John Lennon was the leader of the Beatles.
Of the much better band. The much better band.
Much better band. Yeah. That goes without
Maybe
saying.
it's Davy Johns. Maybe that's where they're getting it. Davy John Jones?
But it's Jonathan. Jonathan Jones.
Jonathan Jones. I wonder if there's like somebody named Jonathan
From
Jones.
Atlanta. Probably. I think there's a lot of people named Jonathan Jones.
The Kingdom of Atlanta. I mean, I wonder if there's like somebody relevant who's named Jonathan Jones.
Gotta love if there was 2 of them that just showed up, and now there's 5.
That's part of. There's a thing like okay. Here's the thing I always think about, but that I like never have remarked upon in any way. It's like in RPGs, it's kind of like supposed to be like a representation of what's going on a lot of the time.
It's 1 damage.
Right?
It's what?
It's like more of like a representation of what's going on than it's supposed to be an actual depiction of it a lot of the time.
Yeah. Like one guy will come up to you and then you're fighting.
Yeah, or like, you know, your party members like walk inside of you.
Or there's literally like nobody there, and then suddenly it's an army that's attacking you.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, so there's a physicist from England named Jonathan Jones. There's a horse jockey, a molecular biologist, a journalist, and a guy who's too young. So probably not a real person. Unless it's a historical Jonathan Jones, but I don't think so. It's weird that his name is Jonathan Jones.
It is.
It's such a man's name. It's such a, like, not Mario-y name.
Yeah.
Like, you got Gino, and you got Mallow, Bowser, Booster, and then you got the
I think
pirate
they just went with Davy Jones, and they're like, well, what's like
maybe they got
a Joe Every Guy name?
Maybe they got sued. But also, most characters in the game call him Johnny, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. So here's the situation. We're about to fight Jonathan Jones.
John Jones.
It's a tough fight.
Do you think it's like Martian Manhunter, like John Johns? Doesn't he go by Jonathan Jones in his normal? I'm getting too nerdy. Martian Manhunter is a good. I guess I'm not getting too nerdy.
So
if you're watching this,
yeah, not on here.
If you're watching a Let's Play by 3 guys that you don't
we're
know,
all good.
Yeah.
So there's actually a nice method that I found over the years to deal with this boss. Mm-hmm. The method essentially is so when you kill all the fish, all the sharks,
the Bandana Blues,
he spawns more of them. So the best way to take care of him is to kill all of them but one,
so that he doesn't respawn them.
Yeah,
and then focus on them.
Yes, but now that's lucky. Damn, that would be good if we win this fight.
1 damage.
But the problem is
heavy attacker there.
The big problem with it all is that they do damage. Like keeping them alive would be too costly. So like, do you keep killing them or do you just ignore them and take the damage? So the best way I've discovered is you kill all of them but one, and then Peach has a skill called Sleepy Time. And using Sleepy Time, you knock out.
And he just like kind of.
He's passed out for the whole fight. So right now we're gonna go ahead. Let's probably use Group Hug first.
Get a little healing action going on.
A little healing action.
Use a Groupon.
Get that Groupon going.
Groupon coupon.
Get a little pierced.
Mash it out.
Smash him on the head with a wooden hammer.
Smash mouth it.
Little Pierce Brosnan.
Ironically, that's how you would kill a caught fish, right? You hit it in the head with a hammer.
You smack it, yeah.
Can you put Jonathan Jones to sleep?
No, I don't think so. So he's passed out, indicating by him not moving. The minute he starts moving, we have to cast it again. So keep an eye on him as I destroy Johnny here.
Great.
And Johnny doesn't really have any super moves until the later end of the fight, I don't think. So we can just go to town on Johnny here.
Is this a tough fight usually?
Usually it is, yes. But I've just kind of...
Well, thank goodness you leveled up.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're still taking a... We didn't level up that much. We went up about maybe 2.5 levels. So he's at half health right now when he used to get tough.
It's crazy how many boss fights there have been in this ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we've seen at least 3. I mean, I guess the Hidon or whatever doesn't really count as a boss.
Yeah, I'd say that's a boss.
Like a secret boss.
Nasty jerk.
I love it when bosses turn colors.
Classic.
It's such a classic thing, yeah.
Yeah. The first game where I noticed that happened was the TMNT arcade game.
When they like get all flashy.
Yeah, they start flashing.
Yeah,
like
steam comes out of them, kind of. Yeah.
That's like the Simpsons game. They do that too. I'm like, why does
Oh,
that happen?
I love the Simpsons.
That doesn't
game.
actually happen to people.
The Simpsons game in the arcade is much better than the one that came out for like iPhones and iPads a little while ago. Not that
no good.
It's not like not good, but like the arcade version is still.
The arcade
it's
version
just
on
so
the 360 is a 1-to-1 replica.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Maybe
with
I should-
online play.
Maybe I should grab that. But I would. It is my dream later when I live in a cool house somewhere to have a Simpsons machine.
Yeah.
Like a Simpsons arcade cabinet.
I do dearly love that.
Okay,
game.
hold on. Oh, coins. Okay, I'll do it. I don't care.
That is so hard.
I was gonna say left. Yeah.
So you get to keep your normal amount of coins.
So, dude, 2 stars in 1 week. Not bad.
Not a bad deal. See,
Yeah.
this is great. We're making progress.
Making pretty good progress. The last half of the game is really a long process. We have to go through the Lost End, or like that, the little like deep place. We have to climb the beanstalk all the way up to Nimbus Land, enter the volcano,
Enter Sandman.
enter Sandman Land, and then we're back at Bowser's Keep. So we're still gonna have a ways to go. Tomorrow on Super Bee Brothers, we should be able to tackle the next situation. We do have to do some more grinding though, so
How much grinding do we really have to do
a fair amount
before we move on?
Before we move on, yeah. The thing is though is that the grinding area is the most beneficial in the entire game, so it will boost our stats quite a bit.
How about tomorrow we'll show you something?
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll show you something.
I'll show you something.
Something.
Something, Dark Side. Bye, everyone.
Started something.
Yeah, but it, that is something.